We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray looking deep downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 11.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick
and his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
7. Chargers, nothing. Sam Martin.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burns. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Chiefs.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
(10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Chargers 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
14.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you do it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on second down. Murray, pass incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Back to throw now on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Chiefs 17. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Third down.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burns. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 94 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flushed out right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. And now it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the...
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Chiefs 24. Sam Martin set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Burns. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Burns. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Man, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Chiefs 24.
Now Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Chiefs 32. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Murray now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, Are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 14-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Kansas City.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray, one final try. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34.
Today's final score, Chargers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.